The Oppo Find X7 Ultra has a stunning design, especially the ocean blue variant. It has a two-tone effect with vegan leather on the lower half and a shiny white part on the upper half. The camera bump is huge, but it has a good reason for being so. The phone is a bit big and heavy, but we don't mind. It fits well in hand thanks to the curved edges, and it feels solid and premium. It also has Gorilla Glass Victus 2 to protect the screen from scratches and drops, an IP68 rating to keep it safe from water and dust. The screen is also impressive. It's a 6.82-inch AMOLED with QHD Plus resolution, so everything is very sharp and clear. It also has a 120 Hz refresh rate, which makes everything feel smooth and fast. And it supports many features like Dolby Vision, HDR10+, Pro XDR, and Ultra HDR, so you can watch movies and play games in stunning quality. The Oppo Find X7 Ultra has 4 main cameras on the back, and they are all amazing. The main camera has 50 megapixel and a huge 1-inch sensor, which is bigger than the sensors in other phones like the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra and iPhone 15 Pro Max. It also has a fast 1.8 aperture, OIS, and a special technology to reduce lens reflections. The second camera is also 50 megapixel, and it's an ultra-wide camera. It has a big 1.95-inch sensor, OIS, and a fast 2.0 aperture, which makes it one of the best ultra-wide cameras you can find right now. But the coolest thing is that the X7 Ultra has 2 periscope cameras, both with 50 megapixel. One of them has 3x zoom, and the other one has 6x zoom. They work together to give you an optical zoom range from 3x to 10x and beyond, up to 120x digital zoom. The 3x periscope camera is especially impressive because it is the biggest sensor ever in a periscope camera. That means it should take better pictures and work better in low light. Overall, the photos look pretty good, and they don't seem to change much in quality or color when switching lenses. Sometimes you couldn't even tell which lens used for each shot. The camera performs superb when it gets dark, and that's when things like fast aperture, big sensors, and OIS matter more. Selfies are amazing. Video recording quality also one of the best in the market right now. Oppo Find X7 Ultra comes with the most powerful processor available, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. It also has 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of UFS 4.0 storage, which is more than enough for most people. The phone is very fast and smooth, and it can take pictures without any delay. It can handle any app or game that you want to use as long as you can download it. The Oppo Find X7 Ultra has a 5000 mAh battery, which will last a long time with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3's efficiency and the LTPO screen's adaptability. It comes with 100-watt fast, 50-watt wireless, and 10-watt reverse wireless charge support. Overall, I'm really impressed by this phone. It's a gorgeous phone with a lot of cool features, especially the 4 cameras on the back. I'm looking forward to playing with them more and seeing what they can do.
The Huawei Pura 70 Ultra is not just a smartphone, it's a statement. With its sleek leather effect rear panel and striking metallic accents, this device is a blend of traditional elegance and modern flair. Your eyes are treated to a visual feast with the Pura 70 Ultra's 6.8-inch LTPO OLED display. Every color pops, every detail is sharp, and with a 120 Hz refresh rate, every motion is smooth as silk. And let's not forget the Kunlun glass, a shield worthy of this display, offering unmatched protection against life's little accidents. At the heart of the Pura 70 Ultra beats the Kirin 9010 chipset, a powerhouse that handles your daily digital life with grace and agility. From gaming marathons to binge watching your favorite shows, this phone keeps up without breaking a sweat. And with 5G, you're zipping through the web at lightning speeds. Prepare to be wowed by the Pura 70 Ultra's camera. It's a quad lens setup and feels like having a professional photography studio in your pocket. The 50 megapixel main sensor is a marvel, capturing the world in breathtaking detail. The 40 megapixel ultra-wide lens stretches horizons, and the 50 megapixel telephoto lens brings distant subjects up close and personal. It's not just a camera, it's your passport to a world of visual storytelling. The Pura 70 Ultra doesn't just take photos, it captures moments. Whether it's the subtle smile of a loved one or the vibrant hues of a sunset, this phone sees it all. The telephoto lens delivers stunning portraits, and the ultra-wide lens ensures that no scene is too vast to be captured. Selfies, they're not just good, they're magazine cover worthy. The Huawei Pura 70 Ultra impresses with its video recording capabilities, offering 4K resolution at 60 frames per second for both the front and rear cameras, ensuring your videos are not only high definition, but also exceptionally smooth. The device comes equipped with advanced stabilization features like gyro EIS and OIS for the rear camera and EIS for the front, providing steady footage even on the go. Creative videographers will appreciate the slow motion, time-lapse, and night mode options that allow for a range of shooting styles in various lighting conditions. Creative videographers will appreciate the slow motion, time-lapse, and night mode options that allow for a range of shooting styles in various lighting conditions. The Pura 70 Ultra's 5,200 milliampere battery is a titan, offering you hours upon hours of use. And when it's time to recharge, the 100-watt wired and 80-watt wireless charging capabilities mean you're ready to go in no time. The Huawei Pura 70 Ultra is more than just a smartphone. It's a companion that understands your needs, captures your memories, and never lets you down. It's a testament to Huawei's commitment to innovation, design, and user experience. If you're looking for a phone that can keep up with your dynamic lifestyle, the Pura 70 Ultra might just be the one for you.
The Xiaomi 14 Ultra comes with sleek metal frame paired with a vegan leather back that curves gently at the edges, offering a comfortable grip that feels premium. The design is thoughtful, with flat sides housing the essential buttons and ports, including a speaker grill, USB-C port, and SIM card slot. The display itself is a stunner too, a 6.73-inch QHD Plus beauty that can blaze up to 3,000 nits at its peak. The display is incredibly sharp, and the colors are amazing. I've got to say, I wasn't a fan of curved screens until I tried the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. It's got this gentle curve that's hardly noticeable, making the screen seem to hover over the phone body, which is pretty neat. And it's not just on the sides. The curve wraps around all four edges, giving it a sleek, cohesive look. The Xiaomi 14 Ultra is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, which delivers the kind of smooth performance you'd expect from such high-end specs. Performance-wise, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip keeps things running smoothly, without any lag or overheating issues. Let's dive into the camera, the highlight of this phone, and my personal favorite feature. The rear boasts a quad camera setup, headlined by a 1-inch 50-megapixel Sony Light 900 sensor. But that's just the beginning. Xiaomi has outdone itself with the 14 Ultra, adding a 75mm floating telephoto lens and a 120mm periscope camera, both at 50 megapixels, with the latter offering 5x optical zoom. Not to be overlooked is the 12mm ultra-wide lens and the sharp 32-megapixel selfie camera up front. The cameras are nothing short of impressive. You have two shooting modes to play with, Leica Vibrant and Leica Authentic. While Leica Authentic aims for a more natural, true-to-life image, it can come off a tad flat. On the flip side, Leica Vibrant brings your photos to life with added color and brightness. As you'd expect, the 14 Ultra's main camera takes some pretty impressive shots. The details are sharp and mostly look natural, though some really complex textures can seem a bit artificial. You won't find much noise in these photos, which is great. The camera nails the white balance every time, keeping colors true to life without any noticeable mistakes. The colors pop just the right amount, giving your photos a lively feel without overdoing it. The dynamic range is also quite generous, capturing both the bright and dark areas effectively. The Xiaomi's videos are just as impressive, with all its cameras capable of shooting up to 4K at 60 FPS. The video stabilization is like a steady hand, always there to smooth things out except when you're pushing the limits at 4K 120. But if you want to take control, there's a switch in the settings that lets you turn it off, giving you the reins in director's mode. Xiaomi 14 Ultra comes with a 5,000 mAh battery. Despite heavy camera use, it lasts a full day, with about 30% battery left by night. It charges super fast, reaching full power in just over 35 minutes with the included 90-watt charger. It also supports 80-watt wireless and 10-watt reverse wireless support. If you're passionate about photography, this phone is a dream come true. It checks all the boxes for what a camera-savvy user could want. However, if your needs are more basic and you're just looking for a reliable device for everyday use, Xiaomi offers more budget-friendly models that will serve you well. The Honor Magic 6 Pro looks gorgeous. The back of the phone has a nice texture and a big camera bump that reminded me of a jewel or a watch. The Magic 6 Pro's screen is amazing. It's 6.78 inches big, with curved sides and super bright colors. I could see everything clearly, even in the sun, and everything looked smooth and fast thanks to the 120 Hz refresh rate. The screen was great for multitasking and browsing social media. This phone is different from the rest. It has a cool AI eye tracking feature that lets you control the phone with your eyes. You can pick up a phone call with just your eyes. You can even drive a car with an app on the phone using your eyes. The Magic 6 Pro has a powerful Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip that can handle pretty much anything. I tried playing Genshin Impact, a game with amazing graphics, and it ran smoothly. I also did Zoom calls and multitasked with my email app without any problems. The Magic 6 Pro beat the other phones in the 3D Mark tests, which measure how good the graphics in gaming are. One of the highlights of the Magic 6 Pro is its Falcon camera system. It consists of 4 cameras, each with a 50-megapixel or higher resolution. The main camera is a 50-megapixel lens, which allows it to capture bright and crisp photos, even in low-light conditions. It also has a 180-megapixel telephalcon camera with 2.5x optical zoom and up to 100x digital zoom, although the image quality deteriorates after 30x. The other cameras are a 50-megapixel ultra-wide lens and a 50-megapixel front-facing lens. I'm really impressed by the Magic 6 Pro cameras. They take amazing photos in different lighting conditions with accurate colors and sharp details. The zoom is awesome too, thanks to the 180-megapixel portrait lens. I can zoom in on any picture and it still looks clear. This is an ideal phone for sports photography. The portrait mode was also great, except for some occasional edge detection issues. But they were easy to fix by just adjusting the camera angle. I loved how the portrait mode created a nice blur effect in the background while keeping the foreground in focus. The cameras even support 4K 60 FPS video recording, as well as making use of Honor's host of new AI features. The Magic 6 Pro is a beast when it comes to battery life. It has a huge 5,600 mAh silicon carbon battery that can easily last a whole day with normal use. It's the first phone outside China to have a silicon carbon battery, which is better for the environment and safer than the usual lithium-ion batteries. It supports 80-watt wired, 66-watt wireless charge support. I'm really impressed by the Magic 6 Pro. It's one of the best Android phones I've seen this year. The cameras are amazing, the screen is crisp, and the battery lasts long and charges fast. It's a phone that makes me excited about the future.